Hey everyone, Olivia here from the Money Compendium. So we're on video 5 of 7 in this bridge series, and today I want to pull back the curtain and show you exactly how I'm personally using the utility stock strategy I talked about in my Recession-Proof Assets video. Because here's the thing, it's one thing for me to stand here and say, utilities are boring but beautiful, and I keep 10% in utilities. It's another thing entirely to show you what that actually looks like in practice, right? So let's get into it. First, let me be honest with you. When I first started building my defensive portfolio, utilities were not sexy at all. I was watching all these finance YouTubers talk about growth stocks and crypto and all this exciting stuff. And here I was, researching companies that deliver electricity. Thrilling, right? But then 2022 happened. The market got absolutely hammered. Growth stocks? Crushed. Tech? Obliterated. And you know what my utility holdings did? They just sat there, collecting dividends, being boring. And I have never been so grateful for boring in my entire life. So here's my current utility allocation, and I'm going to be really specific because I think that helps more than just broad concepts. I keep roughly 10% of my overall portfolio in utilities and infrastructure. But it's not just one thing. I've split it up strategically. About 60% of that allocation is in a utilities ETF. I use XLU, the Utilities Select Sector SPDR Fund. Why an ETF? Because it gives me instant diversification across the entire sector. I don't have to worry about one company having a scandal or a regional problem. I own a slice of all of them. The other 40%? I hold individual utility stocks. Currently, that's NextEra Energy and Duke Energy. Why those two specifically? NextEra is the largest renewable energy producer in the world. So I'm getting that utility stability, plus I'm positioned for the clean energy transition. Duke Energy is just a rock-solid traditional utility with a dividend yield around 4%. Super consistent. Now let me tell you how I built this position, because timing matters, even with boring stocks. I didn't just dump 10% of my portfolio into utilities all at once. That would have been silly. Instead, I dollar cost averaged over about 6 months. Every month, I'd buy a few shares of XLU and rotate between NextEra and Duke. This did two things. It smoothed out my entry price, and it made the whole thing less intimidating. I wasn't committing a huge chunk of money all at once. And here's a little secret that's made a big difference. I set up automatic dividend reinvestment, DRIP, on all of these holdings. So every quarter when those dividends hit, they automatically buy more shares. I don't even have to think about it. It's compounding on autopilot. Let's talk about the cash flow for a second, because this is where utilities really shine for me. My utility holdings kick off dividends every single quarter. Right now, I'm averaging about 3.5% yield across my entire utility allocation. Now, that might not sound like much compared to some high-yield stocks out there, but here's why I love it. It's reliable. These aren't speculative dividends that could get cut at any moment. Utilities have been paying dividends through recessions, market crashes, you name it. During 2022, when everything else in my portfolio was bleeding red, those dividend payments kept showing up like clockwork. That psychological boost? Underrated. It kept me from panic selling when things got scary. And because I have DRIP turned on, those dividends are buying me more shares at whatever the current price is. When prices dip, my dividends buy more shares. When prices are up, they buy fewer shares. But either way, I'm building my position without lifting a finger. here's how I actually think about this 10% utility allocation in the context of my overall strategy. I call it my sleep well at night money. When markets get volatile, and they will, I know that 10% of my portfolio is in companies that people literally cannot stop using. People need electricity. They need water. They need natural gas to heat their homes. It's not going to make me rich. That's not the point. My growth stocks and index funds are for building wealth. My utilities? They're my shock absorber. Think of it like this. If the market is a car and we hit a huge pothole, a recession, a crash, whatever, utilities are my suspension system. They smooth out the ride. They make the impact less jarring. Now, here's something I didn't expect when I first set this up. Utilities actually help me rebalance my portfolio naturally. When the market is ripping higher and my growth stocks are going crazy, utilities tend to lag behind. That means my allocation shifts. Maybe I'm at 8% utilities instead of 10%. That's actually perfect. Because now, when I'm adding new money to my portfolio, I can direct more toward utilities to get back to 10%. I'm essentially buying more of what's lagging and less of what's running hot. The opposite happens during downturns. When everything's crashing and utilities are holding up better, they might creep up to 12% of my portfolio. So I can trim a little and redirect to stocks that are on sale. It's not complicated, but it works. Okay, real talk. I've made some mistakes with this strategy too. My first mistake? I tried to get too cute. I bought a smaller utility company because I thought I was finding some hidden gem. It cut its dividend 6 months later. Lesson learned. Stick with the big, boring, established players. Second mistake. I didn't start this soon enough. I waited until the market started looking shaky to build my utility position. Don't do that. Build your defensive core when things are calm, so it's there when you need it. Third, I used to obsess over trying to time my utility buys perfectly. Oh, utilities are up 5% this month. I should wait. You know what? That's just noise. With something like utilities, consistency beats timing. Just buy regularly and move on. So why do I stick with this strategy? 2 reasons. First, it's made my portfolio genuinely less stressful. I'm not glued to my phone during market drops anymore because I know a chunk of my money is in rock-solid, dividend-paying companies. Second, the cash flow is addictive. Watching those dividend payments roll in every quarter and then watching them automatically buy more shares, there's something really satisfying about it. It's tangible progress, even when the market is doing nothing. If you want to implement something similar, here's my advice. Start small. You don't need to hit 10% on day one. Maybe start with 5% or even 3%. Get comfortable with it. Use an ETF like XLU or VPU if you want simplicity. You can literally set it and forget it. If you want individual stocks, stick with the big names. Duke, Southern Company, NextEra, American Waterworks. These aren't going anywhere. Set up automatic dividend reinvestment. Seriously, this is the secret sauce that makes the whole thing compound quietly in the background. And finally, be patient. This is a long-term, boring, defensive play. You're not going to brag about your utility returns at parties, but you might sleep a lot better at night. All right, that's how I'm personally using the utility stock strategy. It's not glamorous. It's not going to double overnight, but it's become one of my favorite parts of my portfolio because it just works. We're 5 videos deep in this series, with 2 more to go. If you're finding this helpful, make sure you're subscribed because the next video is going to cover another piece of this recession-proof puzzle. Thanks for watching the Money Compendium. I'll see you in the next one.